Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Sunday night, time for another episode of Selling Past Their Expiration Date. Being Thrifty over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang. Good to be here since we missed you last week.
Lamps.
Yeah, lamps.
Mom's like, I don't know what we're doing this week. And I'm like, all right, well, let me, I poke around the thrifting board, I poke around the secret beach, and then nothing struck me as show worthy. And then I happened to be looking at Mom's solds, and I'm like, another kick-ass lamp? There it is. We'll talk lighting. And based on the examples you're going to see today, it's not just floor lamps. It's all kinds of, if it lights up pretty much. So don't put a lot of stock just in the word lamp, so to speak. So there's all kinds of lights. We'll talk about this, and we'll talk about all the ones that Mom has sold. And I actually found one that's hiding over here. So
Yeah, looking cool. That's for sure. Yeah, we got some good information for you guys as always.
you just missed my mom. What the hell, Lisa?
You don't rate.
I get apparently not. Good to see you all. Happy Sunday evening. What's going on? What's happening with
digging
shaking?
out from the snow?
Yeah. That's how I based my picture tonight, because I was thinking about
Yeah.
we took a nap with our sliding doors open today, and you're still buried in snow.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we got that 24 inches when I was out in Vegas with you kids. And then it was pretty good that week. But then this past weekend, we got another beauty. My kid sister was due to fly in from Birmingham, and on Thursday, and of course everything was canceled. Schools, everything's, stores, everything got canceled because probably a lot of people were affected that might be watching tonight. I mean, it was across the United States, this snowstorm, and it just went forever. Whether it was rain or sleet or ice and snow, we got a combination of everything. So on top of the 24 inches that is there, plus more, because in fact, I should take some pictures of my deck for the next show and show everybody just how bad we are. But we got another 12 inches, maybe. Geez, yeah, about 12. Another 12 inches over the weekend, you guys, and it just has been just there. And then my kid sister was able to come in on Friday. Her and her daughter, my niece, as my other niece had her 40th birthday party this weekend. Hey, you'd be proud of your mother.
Yes.
Your mother went dancing with the kids, the oldest lady in the room, and I was out until 2:00 in the morning. So yes, I had on my dancing.
And funny, we did about the same. We didn't get home till 2:00 last night, so
yeah, we had
we
the party.
we did something we haven't done forever, like a night out in Vegas. We did a show and then dinner and then drinks at 11 o'clock.
I love that. And the show you saw was
Beatles Love.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
And it was so if you've never been to any Cirque show, or especially the Beatles is in the round, and we have sat different places every time we've seen it. It was our 4th time. That's how amazing it is. And this time we sat in the front row, the upper section. So for the first time ever, we were looking down, and a lot of humans come out of the ceiling. And I didn't know this, but we were sitting right next to where they come out of. So every once in a while, here comes a human flying by my head. So it was awesome. I want to say hi to Bird Fluffle Studio. First time here. Hello, Bird Fluffle Studio. That name intrigues me.
Bird Fluffle. Where are you from? Where are you from? Let us know. That is awesome. So yeah, so
it's -2 in Winnipeg. Yeah, we got the sliding doors open and fresh air. It is nice here.
Yeah. There's been a few mornings like that here just recently, you guys. I mean, Dad and I went to jazzercise the other morning. It was -14.
See, Becky, for those of you who don't know, Becky lives near Mom in Ohio, so she wants to get the hell out of there.
Oh, yes.
And off to Florida.
I wish I was backpacking with you, Becky. That's
Bend, Oregon. Hello, Bend, Oregon. Good to have you. Thanks for joining us.
We're glad to see you here. That's for sure.
All right, so tonight we're talking lamps, lights. We will get to this beauty sitting next to me in a minute here. But Mom, okay, look. Bird Fluffle, you're new, but let me give you the 30-second rundown on my mother. Pushing 80 years old, and every year we do a show on her goals for the year at the beginning of the year, and every year one of her goals is I'm going to stop sourcing big items, and then at the end of every show we do every week, Mom shows the things that she scored that week that her and my dad are gonna list on eBay. And every week she has to leave the screen to go grab a giant lamp to bring back. So I thought we'd talk about lamps because there's tons of good money in lamps and lighting.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people are afraid to ship, don't know much about lamps, and then they just kind of skip that lamp section in the back of the thrift store.
Right. And another thing about lamps, everybody. I mean, most of the ones that I have found have been at garage sales, and it's they're so cheap that people just want them out. And I have
Hi, Trace. Have a nice lunch. And then while you're
okay.
watching,
I
hi,
look
Trace. How's lunch?
thank you, Trace. But the garage sales, you guys, when you get going this summer, or those of you still in warm weather, keep your eyes open because they're so cheap. Everyone I've bought at garage sale has been cheap. You know, Jace. Now the estate sales, that's another story. I have to
Yep.
spend a little more money, but the garage sales, they just want them out. They just do. You know, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. That's for sure.
All right. So I think we'll start with my mom's lamp scores over the last, her solds over the last 90 days, give or take.
Yeah, we found a few.
Because it is a good variety of sizes, shapes, and colors.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, we aren't talking about one specific type. It could be all kinds, and evidenced by first Schlitz.
Yep. Yeah, this was fun. This is when we went down to Cincinnati last fall to see the Browns game, and luckily we found a flea market in the area, and I spied the Schlitz beer sign there, and and they were filthy dirty. You know, you guys probably been stored for forever somewhere, and so I checked to see how much they wanted for starters, and it was I think they wanted $85, Jace. Yeah, $85. And I said, okay, let me think about it. So then I went to do my research. I didn't want to do in front of them, this one I had to walk away because I didn't want them to know that I was doing a resell. And then I went and saw the resell, and I said, okay, we need these. So I go back, and I said, well, I called my hubby. He's interested. I said, would you do $60? And they said, yes, we would. So I bought these for $60, you guys, and I took a best offer of $300. So very nice return on that. So any type of beer signs, if you find them cheap enough, are worth big money. So always look for those. Always. Some of them you can't touch because they're just too much money, especially at estate sales.
When you shipped this one, did those things come apart, or did you have to kind of keep it together?
We kept it together because the cord ran through each of those little spokes, so we had to.
Okay, and so one of the things we're going to talk about is, and we're going to show you some examples of just other solds, not from Mom or me, on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And so here are some of the tips on selling lighting. You got to take a picture of it lit up. The amount of people who sell a lamp or a light or whatever that never turn it on, it sheds light. Turn it on.
I know.
You should have them both on.
Yep.
So there it is off, and there it is on. Have it on in the darkest room possible.
Yeah, it is. And that, sometimes it's tough, but I try and find the best spot we can. Doesn't always work. Now, here's something simple and easy. I picked up these little I always pick up these night lights, you guys. I've done pretty well with the night lights. This is the little red tractor. And the little red tractor, I paid a whole $1 for it and sold it for the full price of $22.95. So,
Nice.
you don't have to sell in the hundreds all the time. I mean, you buy something for $1 and sell it for $22.95. I'll do that all day long. Doesn't bother me at all.
Now, those of you who aren't new know we've talked about this all the time, but one of the other keys is you got to take a picture at the end of the plug, and there ain't no picture at the end of the plug in this listing here.
No. Yeah, Dad did not do
because that. Although plugs can be replaced,
a
lot of times on vintage lamps, they're the original plug, and the plug dates the lamp, and it helps demonstrate to your potential customer the age of the lamp. You can definitely tell. Ooh. Aaron just sent us $2 as a super chat to say thanks for the content. Oh, thank you, Aaron.
There was a question. Let's see who had it. Yes, pick collage, and I should take more time to do pick collages on these. And Tom Higgins wants to know, is that popcorn plastic? No, it's not. It's a squishy, soft kind of material on the tractor. So I'm not quite sure the proper name for it.
Well, you wrote soft plastic in the title.
Yeah, I mean, and that's all I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, maybe if anyone in the chat, if there's a specific word for these night lights that are kind of soft and rubbery, let me know, please. I would love that. Okay, this This is the mid-century modern tension pole lamps, you guys. The good news about this one, the guy picked it up.
The guy picked it up. So we can't even talk about shipping on this one.
I know. So that was a godsend on that one. But let's see.
And this is that rare time. You know, look, typically I would say do your photos in a neutral background photo studio, but this lamp has to be someplace where the tension pole will fit.
Right.
Here, let me take off this for a quick second.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's fit right here in this archway. So on this picture, you have to take it someplace where it shows the tension actually working.
Right. Right. And Jason knows in our house, every room in our house has high ceilings. That was the best spot. That was the only spot we had to set the lamp up. I would have kept that lamp, Jason, but Mom didn't have a spot for it in the house because our ceilings are too tall. You know,
no plug picture either.
No.
But what's nice and what Mom or Dad did good is this is the kind of lamp where you could have one on or both on. So they showed one side, the other side, one side, the other side.
Now we did pay because I bought this one at an estate sale, so I did pay $125 for that one, everyone. But I sold it for best offer of $399. And the reason I went as low as I did, even though I made decent money, the lampshades had some cracks in them, you know, so I had to be, you know, kind of thinking about that it wasn't in perfect condition. So that was the main reason that, you know, I ended up taking the offer.
So Debbie is not with me helping with the show tonight or in chat. She's with a friend in Savers and just found a kick-ass lamp. I mean, just the universe. We'll show 2 more of your souls, and then I'll show you the lamp she just found.
I love it. I love it. Okay, here's a great floor lamp, everybody. This is I put it in as the Art Deco. It had I think the we'll call it the tulip bracket area there. This we found at a garage sale. This particular one we paid $10 for it, everyone, and I took a best offer of $271.
Yo, you got to get your photographer to get pictures.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
plug.
I'll have to tell him he's got to do better. He hasn't been doing very well on the plugs. I will tell him. Don't forget plugs. The gentleman had 2 lamps there, both floor lamps. The other one was a I forget the name every time. What was that one I tell you? Not wrought iron, Jason. Oh God, I'm getting so mad at myself. Anyways, the lamps were both $10. They were both floor lamps, you know, just a different design. But I sold that one early on. I couldn't pull it back up for you. So, you know, $10 a piece, and I'm selling these lamps, you guys, for, you know, what's did I give prices on this one? I bought it for 10. I sold it. I took a best offer of $271. So as you can see, everybody, good money. I mean, now don't be afraid of shipping these long ones. You know, I just want to talk about that for a second, JG. You can go back. In most cases, they do come apart. The stem will come apart, and that's how we bring them down. Or sometimes only one piece will come out, but we will take them off because we definitely want to get our inches down when we go to ship it. And you know, we ship the lampshade. That's all connected. This one we couldn't take the lampshade, you know, the lamp part off of the thing. So we kind of boxed up the lampshade and did take off the one stem and just shortened it up so the inches wouldn't be so bad. So on the whole, we have not gotten burned on shipping. We either ship at FedEx ground or UPS ground. Most of the time lately, UPS has been a lot cheaper than FedEx. I don't know why, but they have been. So that's how, you know, we do our shipping on those. Okay. All right. And then this was the vintage balloon lamp, a clown lamp that I got at, let's see, where did I pick that one up? No, that was at a house sale. That was at a house sale, everybody. And I bought that lamp for $5 and took the best offer of 40. So that was, yeah, if you find the early baby lamps, the vintage ones, they bring you some decent money as well, everyone. That's for sure.
Okay, and as we said, lamps come in all shapes and sizes. This is what Debbie is looking at right this second.
Oh my, look at that. Oh, that's cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah, yeah. Did she say how much?
No, I forgot to ask her, you know, because I was busy doing a show, but I forgot to ask her if she bought it.
Yeah, hope she did, because that's a good one. Anything unique and different, everyone, as well. You know, make sure you take a good look at those. Okay.
Let me ask her, how much and did you buy it? This is called modern thrifting right here. We're talking about it. She's at the store.
This is so cool.
Okay, so I wanted to go out to the thrift stores this week, and Stacy and I went and saw a movie yesterday. Then we had to grab lunch, and on this one road there is a Savers, a Red Cross, Salvation Army, I mean, and a Goodwill. So we stopped in all three. Yeah, I would definitely have switched that lampshade out, Lisa, for sure. I said, "How much did you buy it?" And she said, "No and no." Well, that first question was not a
Oh,
yes or no.
okay.
So this was the very full lamp section at Savers.
Yeah.
I really like this nuttiness with the fruit,
Hmm.
but so it was ceramic and some of the fruits were broke.
Ah.
So that was a bummer. And then Stacy liked these kind of Tiffany-esque hanging dealies down here.
Hmm.
So she liked those. I looked at them. They probably would have been okay, but you would have to rewire them to get them on, and that's beyond my scope. So
Yeah.
those were not just plug in.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to say to that too, Jason? A lot of parts are sold, lamp parts, and people buy them. So even if they're not all together, it might have been worth it because they're pretty cool.
And then we went over to Salvation Army, and boy, is that a sad lamp section. That's it. That's it.
That is poor.
I kind of liked the old, whatever that is, Art Deco or whatever that is, but I mean,
Yeah.
the thing was so dented, the shade, because the shade definitely goes with it.
Hmm.
But that I would have picked that up if that old fruit lamp wasn't broke. I would have picked that up.
Oh.
And then if you want to go back to the Midwest 80s, they had this little
Mhm.
display at Goodwill.
Yep.
And then this was the Goodwill section. We tried to find something to pull out of there.
What were those?
But
What are those red things, Jason? What were those? The magic
nothing exciting.
Nothing. Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
But I did pull something out of the Savers in the first picture. So here it is. Da, 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 da. Let me move this bad. We'll talk about this bad boy in a second.
Okay.
So here now, like I said, don't forget, lamps come in all shapes and sizes. So don't just think
You got to be. Yep.
of a floor lamp. Whoa.
Oh, careful. Don't. No. Yeah.
Hold, please.
That's a good lamp, Jason.
Hey there. All right. So this was in the lamp section.
Ooh, look at that.
So I got it for $8.
Oh, that's cool.
And usually sells for about $40-$45.
Nice. That's cool.
Now this will be easy to ship. All I need is a square box.
Right.
I'll do FedEx or UPS because it's not heavy, but the size will make it a little bit on the big. It'll be dimensional weight as opposed to actual weight. But yeah, so plugged it in. I mean, this was so easy. I plugged it in. It worked. Done. Purchased.
Yeah, that's cool. I've never seen one like that. That's real cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.
Well, it's for sale, Leanne, if you want it. So let's talk. Leanne collects them. So yeah, it's for sale. Come get it. Now, last night, Stacy and I and some friends who were in town for his birthday went to the show, the dinner, and the drinks. And the drinks were in a hidden speakeasy in a bar downtown on Fremont. The drinks were fine, but the rigmarole of getting in the bar and them going over the rules over and over and over, I was like, eh. So one of the rules was no pictures. Oh. And we're sitting there, and I look across Stacy. I go, I need a picture of that lamp.
Oh boy.
And she goes, no pictures. I go, look, I'll take it when we're leaving. What are they gonna do? Throw me out? I'm leaving. But there was a moment because it was just a girl server and a male bartender. They were both. You'll see the server in the picture. She's got her back to me, and the bartender was turned away. And I go, Stace, move over. Look at this lamp last night.
Oh boy.
Oops. Hold, please. Look at this peacock lamp.
Oh my.
Look at the shade.
Wow. Oh,
and Stacy's thinking, oh my God, does she know she has holes in her stockings? But I tried to find this lamp to gauge a price. Couldn't find it. I was on WorthPoint. I was on eBay. So everywhere you go, think about the lamps you're seeing and think about, okay, if I ran across this in a thrift store or even in an antique store or an estate sale, would I grab it? And I would wholeheartedly grab this thing.
Absolutely. I mean, that to me, that looks like a lot of good money there, Jay. Lots. I mean, it's so
Angelique said there's a lamp in this picture. Yeah, that's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that really is. That is cool. Real cool.
Okay, so then Mom hit up eBay and picked out some just sold a
Mhm.
variety of different lamps. And let's see if they took a picture of the lamp lit up. Let's see if they showed the plug. That's the big two.
Okay.
Oh, real quick.
Oh, yeah.
This is our first lamp that we bought for our Phoenix house, and
Mhm.
we got it at Lynn's Consignments. Lynn Drowley, you've seen her on the show
Oh, yeah.
many times. Lynn and I have been friends forever. Look at this nautical awesomeness. The wheel actually spins.
Oh, neat.
It's got the side light there, the port light. It's got
Mhm.
the clock, the spinny wheel, and of course you can turn just the port light on or just the regular light or both.
Oh,
And
nice.
it's a big sucker.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
a
I
big
mean,
sucker.
yeah, that's nice, and that looks like it would be good for resale.
Now I would sell that, and
Yeah.
actually when I got it from Lynn, she had it for a little while. I think I got a decent deal on it. I could flip it, make some money, but it's too bad to have it. Too
Yeah, yeah.
badass of a lamp.
Some are hard to let go, and some you just have to keep.
So that's a great question. What if the plug and the cord have been replaced and the lamp is old? You're still going to mention the lamp is old, but you still want to show the cord because now you're going to show, hey, the cord's been replaced.
Right.
9 times out of 10, it'll be replaced, obviously, with something modern and probably even a little more safe if the person did it right.
Mhm.
But you always want to show the plug no matter what.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I have to get on my photographer.
Oh, Debbie said she's just across the street from the Saver because I said that lamp will look kick ass in Phoenix.
Oh, well, yeah, it would. It would, for sure.
Good eyes. Good eyes, Tom. Yes, that is a Primo sign in the back there.
Yep.
So that there's $1,000 tiki mug right there. That's an $800 tiki mug hiding behind there. That's why I teach you guys tiki stuff because there's lots of money.
Oh, I see
Crazy
your
money.
Rangoons there on the shelf.
Yep.
Yep.
All
Great.
right. Now, when you sent me this, I'm like, why she sent me this? These aren't a light. And then I'm like, the placement of the bulb is ridiculous in this.
I know. I know.
What? All right. So we've talked about these lucite grapes quite often.
Mhm.
Look where the bulb is.
Yeah.
Just randomly up top, sticking out.
Yeah. I know. I know.
Like what?
Maybe. Well, they just left it out there. I don't know. I didn't quite get it, but
Now, here, not that we're here to bash on strangers, but
no.
get everything else out of your picture. Do these shoes come with this lamp?
Yeah. In fact, Mom sold one of these before, Jason, quite a long time ago. I found the pineapple lamp because I remember a couple of my leaves had come out of the top, but I just kind of glued them back in. But I made some good money on that. Now you can see everybody. We're all in solds, I believe, Jason. I went to all solds tonight.
Yeah. And look, Ma, you can see the plug. It's not the
Yeah.
most close up, but you
Yep.
can definitely tell it's old.
Oh
Older.
yeah, yeah, older for sure. So this particular one sold what for $99.99, I believe.
Oh, there's a great shot. These are
Yeah.
the shots you should be taking.
Yep.
So, and the only thing I would have told them is, yeah, they took this lit up in a very light bedroom. You need to go someplace dark and turn it on because it'll set the mood too.
Oh, absolutely, and you can get the shoes out of there.
Yep, $100.
Yep. So that was good. I mean, like I said, I have sold them. Now, I have sold a number of Blackmore lamps too, Jason, over the years. And when you find them, and if they are reasonable, I would say always purchase them, everybody, because they do bring good money. This particular set sold for $250. So they're there. I passed up some because they're too chipped. I mean, maybe they would still sell, but I'm a little leery on selling the ones that are too chipped. We're getting feedback, Jason. I can hear it, honey.
I don't hear any. Oh, but everyone else does.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Oh no, maybe it's not. No, it's not. Okay, now we're good. So any Blackmore lamps, even without the lampshades, and the price is right, definitely purchase them. So $250 on those. That's sold for. Yeah. Now this is Toll lamps. Toll sells pretty well, whether it's in lamps or trays or whatever. I've seen magazine racks, et cetera, and this one sold for $160, everybody. So and that one probably, Jason, would come apart pretty easy, I would think.
Also, I mean, this kind of goes without saying, but apparently not based on some of the listings I see. Don't put up out of focus pictures.
Yeah, no, that's not so good.
But at least it shows the plug a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. You got to see that. So yeah, $160 on that floor lamp and stuff like that. You guys, you could pick up cheap at garage sales. I'm sure $5-10, Jason. Usually, they just don't want them anymore. Okay, now this is always a good one. Again, the Cougar or Black Panther, whatever you want to call it. It's like a TV lamp, we called them back in the day. And definitely put in your mid-century modern in there because that's where they would be. Did they give measurements on that?
Yeah, 7 by
Yeah,
9 by
yeah.
4.
And
Weighs over 3 pounds, 2 exclamation points.
yeah, because they are heavy. And I mean, it only sold for $36, but hey, if you're picking them up for $1 or $2,
But look, why they have 0 pictures of it with a bulb and lit up.
I know, I noticed that too.
I mean, like I said, you have to show it lit up because then your customer can easily say, hey, this doesn't work right. And you can't show that it did, and no pictures of the plug either. So they also could say, since look, you never lit it up, they could say, hey, the plug is missing the end.
Right.
You can't prove it isn't because A, you didn't show the plug, B, you didn't show it lit up. You don't have to include the bulb, but just take the picture with it. You can say bulb not included.
Yeah. So, but don't pass those up. Okay.
This one shocked me because I don't know if I would have even looked at this lamp.
I know. Well, the thing that sells it, Jace, is the teak wood.
Oh, absolutely. But it's just still so like, meh.
Yeah, I'm on. There's not a whole lot to it. It's pretty simple on its design. And, but always look, anything with teak, you guys, is mid-century modern. Again, I say don't pass it up if the price is right. That lamp sold for $117.50.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought? But I always look at the teak lamps, always. And I have found a couple of deals in antique shops too, Jace. So it can be. You guys don't. Yeah, they don't know how well these do sell. I sold this because Mom has sold a lot of lawnware over the years, and again, if you can pick them up cheapy, this particular one sold for $31, and that's nothing to sneeze at. I think I've sold mine for even more, Jason. I think they were a little.
I think this is a smaller one, but look, this is on, but the room ain't so dark, so you really can't see it. And you should definitely, like Mom and Dad had the tension pole in the middle there, you should definitely pull back and put it someplace in your house to really sell it.
Right. So yeah, lawnware I've done real well with. Mom has sold every one I've ever found. So people they like them, and they like to take them camping, Jason. That seems to be the type of swag that they want for when they go camping. Okay, now these I have not paid much attention to at sales, and apparently I need to, because any of the they call them swag lamps in the acrylic or glass brings good money, and Mom has not paid attention to those, Jason, because Mom's always looking for the other types of ones that I know. I said, ooh, I think I'm leaving a little money out there. So pay attention, you guys, to any of these that you might run across, because as you can see, this one sold for $295, and there were a lot of swag lamps listed with big money for when I was doing the research for tonight. So pay attention on those, and hopefully
Hollywood Regency.
Oh, cool.
And I don't really hate this. Oddly enough, I don't hate this background, but turning it on outside, that doesn't show you nothing.
Yeah.
It shows you it works, but it doesn't really show you how it's going to glow inside. So,
and that's the nice part. That's the real nice part. That's for sure. Nothing. But the heap shifting. Yeah, I know, Renee. It is a pain, but it's hard to pass up the money. Now.
Whoa! Come on now.
Did you like this? Did you like this?
Oh, Bear mattress. What is happening? What is happening? Okay, this just turned into here's what not to do.
I know. I mean, but the rain lamps, but here's the thing. It sold for good money, even though it's just a terrible display. Look at that.
They do, but here's the thing. This is one of those where if you fix it and clean it, because cleaning it ain't pleasant and it's stinky. But if you fix it and clean it and then get it operational and shoot a video, you're of course going to have to drain it then again. But that's where you can get even better money, because this would be a great use of the new video feature.
Right. I have one upstairs. It needs a hell of a cleaning, and I put it off and put it off and put it off. I guess I need to get to it eventually.
Okay, everyone who I guess maybe missed it. These aren't Mom's listings. We just grabbed some other souls off of eBay. Come on now. Who thought my mom took a picture on a Bear mattress? Come on now.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah, just wanted to show you other lamps that sell for good money. Now, I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again real quick. The first rain lamp I ever found, and I have 3 now, I think. but the first one I ever found was at Savers for $19.99, which is very cheap, obviously.
Right.
I picked it up to look at it. It slipped from the oil, and I went to catch it, and I snapped all the lines.
Oh, don't you hate
And
that?
I'm like, oops. I just set it back on the shelf and slinked away.
Oopsie. Whoopsie.
Whoops. I was never in aisle 7.
Yeah.
I was never in.
Right.
Yeah, Becky missed that part. She's like, oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, rain lamps do good. And if you find one that needs cleaning, I haven't cleaned one fully yet. But Roy, who's in the thrifting board in the Secret Beach, he has. And so it's not pleasant, but he can at least give us some tips. So if you ever get to that point, let us know.
Right, exactly. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about Tiffany lamps. Most that I look through for the show are the reproduction. Then you put in your title Tiffany style, because if they're not real, you put in Tiffany style. But as you can see, they still bring excellent money, everybody. So Jason, Mom's kind of not done much looking at the Tiffany shades, because I always figure maybe they're just out of the price range. So that's something that I'm going to key in on more. I see a lot of Tiffany at estate sales more, not so much at garage sales or flea markets, but more at the estate sales. Sometimes they're priced too high, so you can't touch them, but sometimes they're not. So pay attention to that. Of course, now, if you ever should be lucky enough to find a real Tiffany shade, you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars out there. So, but pay attention. But as you can see, I wouldn't sneeze at a $290 sale for a Tiffany style lamp.
Apparently, I have a new lamp coming.
Because
I told her, I said, hey, that'd look great in Phoenix.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
So Stacy's out buying some groceries, so she won't be watching this episode. So see if I can get this to Phoenix without her noticing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie, when you watch this later.
And I showed this, I think the next one. Yeah. Okay. The reason I showed this, again, this is a Tiffany style lamp. Dad and I bought one just like this. And Jason, you think you remember ours, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah. And we paid, let's see, Dad got them down to $45, I think. And look, this one sold for $350. So when the time comes, if you don't want it, Jason, then Dad and I will sell it. but ours is big. I mean, the shell itself it's really, really
good.
It's
nice.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give you an option out there. They're not always just that kind of shade. They can be something. So, this one is a Nautilus Shell. For those of us who have not done our shell homework, that is a Nautilus Shell. Okay.
And this one's mad bonkers, because I'm like, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. When I pulled this one out, I said, oh my God, look at this one.
Look at this gorgeousness.
Isn't that just phenomenal? This is a vintage 1940s. It says Portuguese Sputnik chandelier. Well, wow. That is really cool. That sold for $1,050. And that is awesome. Really awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy cool.
Yeah. So there's some of the things, I mean, there's so much in lamps, everyone, that we could have gone on and on and on showing you many different types. But when you get the time, just punch in lamps, punch in vintage, punch in mid-century modern, punch in teak, punch in Tiffany, so you can kind of get an overview of what's going on out there if you're not familiar with lamps. We had a lot of nice posts in the chat, in our comment section for tonight's show with your lamps, everyone. That was fantastic. I loved it.
Debbie said happy birthday. So, thanks, Deb.
I've got a few lamps here of mine that are still listed for sale. Do you want me to show those now?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So let's start with this one. Okay. Here we have. This is
real quick. Ginny said, "Look at that shipping over $100. When you have a good lamp that someone wants, they'll pay, because shipping. Look, this ain't shipping no CD. There's a lot more work involved than throwing it in a number 0 padded craft mailer.
Exactly.
So yes, but there's also great money involved too. Yeah. So, but don't be afraid of it. Customers who want it, who will pay $1,000 for a chandelier, will happily pay $100 for shipping.
And something like that big odd shape. I mean, they're probably pretty close to being on the money, unless it went next door, on the shipping. But something like that, I probably would be pricing mine around that area as well. Okay, all right. I have sold this. This is a brass rail lamp, everybody. Okay, but it is a reproduction. There's antique ones, which I just sold not too long ago, and there are the reproductions, this is quite lovely. I think I have it up for around $50, Jace. But the reason I wanted to show that to you guys, and here's the plug. right there. So you can see that it's definitely a bug. But on this antique, I had this up for $59.99, and I think I sold the antique one for around $75. I got a little bit more money out there. This is very heavy. It comes in. You've got the shade. You've got the hurricane lamp. So you got one, two. You got three different pieces here, and of course I would wrap them all separately, and let them go. But this is pretty heavy, so this will definitely go UPS ground or FedEx, whichever is cheaper on that. Okay. All right. I'm surprised I haven't sold these yet. I have a pair of these. This is chalkware, and the stem is teak. And let's see, what information can I tell you about these? Okay. I have the pair up for $3.99. I've had some offers. There's the base. But so far, no takers. The name of the lamp is on this. This is a Joe Wallace chalkware lamp right there, everyone. And so you can read the name. So, I'm hoping that's the right number. I mean, I'm willing to negotiate, of course, but I just haven't gotten the price close enough to where I want to be. But I didn't pay much for them. Let's see.
Your first lamp, John said, did you shine it or did it come that way?
It came that way. It came that way, yes. Usually the reproductions are pretty shiny. However, antique ones can be cleaned and made just as shiny as a new one, because they have them go through that process. So I have seen them with the patina still on them, or redone. So it can be either way. Okay, the last one I'm going to show you, and I'm surprised this hasn't sold either, Jason.
Lisa said put those on Etsy.
Etsy? Okay, thanks, Lisa. I sure will. Let me mark that down right now, honey. Excuse me. Okay, this is a Royal Hager. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this.
I think it's Hager.
Okay, a Swan Lamp, which I think is awesome. You need this for your new house. This is an awesome lamp. This is really cool.
I think we're gonna go a little on the nautical side. So
the
first two lamps are the one I showed you and the one Debbie just bought. So I think we'll just stick to nautical.
Okay. This particular one I have up for sale for $179, everybody. And I bought this at the American Cancer Society, and we paid $25 for it. So we shall see on that. Yeah. Yes. And Jason, I do have that. I could have brought it down, but it's all the way upstairs. I think it is upstairs. Yeah. I have that blue porpoise lamp that lights up when you touch it. It's the electric, what do I want to call them? Like when you touch the tiki one that we have. Well, I have the porpoise one. And when you
the plasma light.
Yes, thank you. And so I have that for sale. And I've had some offers, but not quite enough. So that can happen. Now, don't forget too, everybody, in your lamps, when you're out shopping, lampshades, any of the vintage lampshades bring great money. I mean, 30, 40, 50 on up. Lamp parts. Sometimes we've seen, just pieces, parts of things for lamps. Those bring great money. So, a lot. It's hard to pass up money. I mean, I know I shouldn't be buying these big things, but Jace, how can you pass up good money? I mean, a $10.
So one other thing I want to talk about is that all the lamps are going to be the size that they are at this moment. Most everything will come apart. So I did a quick measurement when we started. This is 56 inches to the top up here, but it'll come off here and then right at the base. And so, yes, we're still dealing with this, but this is only 43.
Right.
So then we can work the rest of the stuff this way, know. So we're only going to be about 45 tall instead of almost 60 tall. That would suck.
Now,
so 45 tall and then go wider. Not so bad.
Let me get something.
Now, Julie says, when shipping lamps, do you ship them in a huge box with the shade wrapped really good with bubble wrap?
Yes, we have.
Yep.
Yes, we have. Now, here's what we use for the stems, gang. These are the rolls of that fabric come on right there. So there you go. We use these for the stems, which is great because these things are very hard and sturdy. So, and we have stacked up because we go to our local fabric store and they save them for us. So this is what we use for the stems. So there's a tip for you for tonight.
Yeah. Yes. And although I think Don was being a little bit funny, that's a good thing to remember when you're going to ship a lamp that you have to take apart. You got to make sure you note that in the listing. Hey, BT Dubs, this lamp will not be like this. It will be a little bit more compact. You're going to need a screwdriver to put it back together or whatever.
Right.
Kim said, I can't believe how brave you guys are on shipping. I'm jelly. You don't have to be jelly. You can do it, Kim. Guess what? We both started in the same place that everyone else started.
Yep, absolutely.
You had to teach yourself. And have there been mistakes along the way? Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
but you get to the point where you know the old joke, how to eat an elephant, one bite at a time. You just start and you go. And then when the one breaks, and it will.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, okay, how could I have shipped that better so it don't break? Now, if you get to 10 breaking in a row, then maybe we'll have to rethink it. But don't be jealous. You can do it too. You just got to have a little faith and the right shipping materials.
Yeah.
That's the big key. It's the right shipping materials.
In my listing, I will say the lamp will be shipped partially unassembled. But when we send the lamp to them, Dad always writes out the note how to reassemble.
No, so, bonus tip, ladies and gentlemen. Bonus tip.
Sometimes we'll mark them 1, 2, and 3. You know how when you get directions on when I'm putting something together, we've done that. So we try and make it as easy as possible for them to put it back together when they receive it, and we've never had a complaint. Never.
And Kim, I wouldn't start with this big sucker back here, but you could do this because all you would need is a square box. Square box, good padding so it doesn't move and it doesn't get crushed. Pool noodles are also very good when you're doing lamps because you can kind of work them around the lamp, and then the pool noodles take the brunt of any force.
Speaking of pool noodles, I had to order some from Amazon because we're out totally.
Yeah, we found a bunch at Five Below or one of those stops. So
did you? Yeah, they weren't too bad, Jason. I got a box of how many was it? They ended up costing me $1.88 a piece, so that wasn't awful. But that was the cheapest we could find, and it was through Walmart.
Yeah, Jenny, some would fit, some wouldn't. It depends on the thickness of the lampshade, and not every pool noodle is the same size. So depending on what size you get, I've got about 3 different thicknesses in the office right now.
Yeah, and on these fabric poles that we have different sizes as well. The smaller opening, bigger opening. So we have a good variety. So it's nice to have those on hand. And just go to your fabric stores. They'll give them away because they just throw them away, you guys. So if you've got some near you, I would definitely check them out and ask them to save them for you.
So Mom's biggest problem isn't the right size box. Neither would mine be. She has a basement. I have an entire garage for shipping supplies. So we keep our big boxes as they come in for whatever else, or our neighbors get a big box, So if you've got the space to keep your big boxes till the day you need it, keep them.
Yeah, they it isn't easy having the right size box most of the time. I mean, we have good size boxes, but most of the time, Dad has to Frankenbox them because of the shape. It's time consuming, but well worth the money. I mean,
the problem is there. Don't buy a $500 lamp don't buy a lamp for $450 and sell it for $500. That ain't worth your time.
No.
Buy it for a Peggy quarter, worth your time.
Yeah, and when I spend 10 and sell it for almost 300, that's worth the time to spend because it does take us sometimes 2-3 hours to pack it up, Chase. I mean, it's not easy sometimes.
And Tom, it's a great question. If you find lamps without shades, do you find a shade or just sell them? Just sell them. A lot of times people don't like the shades. They come with the lamps anyway. Now, that one thing I showed you, that lamp went with that shade. That shade went with that lamp. It was the design was also in it. Different story. But even if you found that lamp without that shade, just sell the lamp.
Right.
Plus, it's easier to send a lamp without a shade.
Yeah, it is much. I mean, most of our lamps have been without shade. Most of them. So, no problem there. But and it's a lot easier to ship, as Jason said, a lot easier.
You've only sold a couple lamps local, right?
Yeah, most of them I have shipped.
Most have been shipped.
Yep.
Peggy quarter all day long. All right. So when you're out sourcing this week, go to the lamp section because I know a lot of you had never even looked there.
Right.
And you'll find old vintage desk lamps that people will pay good money for. I totally forgot I was going to take pictures. I would say at least a third of the lamps around our house were all thrifted.
Yeah.
And of course, we go for a theme, Tiki. And so, but the things I thrifted that we use would absolutely be things to resell because they would all be good money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that tip from Aaron Richards. Bring a light bulb with you when you go thrifting because a lot of times you can't get a bulb.
Aaron, I want to see your bulb purse.
Yeah.
I do.
That's a good tip though, because
or fanny pack.
Yeah. We had that.
What's in your fanny pack? Just light bulbs and batteries. That's it.
Remember, I needed to find a Christmas lights, those little, white, the original white lights that you put in most little night lights. to see if this lamp worked. I searched all over, finally found one, but had I had one with me, that's not too bad to carry. You know, those little small ones. You might
Yep.
need those. All righty. So there you guys. Go get it, guys.
Go find your lamps.
Yeah, I want to hear some more good results on lamp sales.
All right, Secret Beachcombers, if you haven't done your inventory yet, still not too late. Get it done, get it cleaned up. I walked through how to do inventory in my webinar from January to do Mercari, Discogs, Marketplace, Etsy, Poshmark, Depop, Amazon, and eBay. So get it done, because you'll be shocked at the things on your shelves that aren't for sale, or the things that are still for sale that aren't on your shelves. So get it cleaned up. Let's go into this year fresh. Everything's correct on your shelf. That's the way to start the year. So get it done, especially those of you in cold weather climates like Lisa, I know for sure. You know, you don't want to go outside. Do your inventory. Get it done. Look, inventory is one of the most boring jobs to do, but it really helps your business. So Secret Beachcombers, check out that webinar. All right, Thursday, our good friend Stephanie is back at her normal job of running operas. That's her normal job. And so she has been gone, especially if you follow her on YouTube. She's been in North Carolina for 3 weeks doing an opera. And so she's back, and I'm like, hey, you want to do a show on Thursday? And so Debbie said, maybe you guys should just take questions from the audience. Steph and I both sell on multiple sites. Steph does more on Etsy than I do. She has her own website, which I don't. I can obviously answer any music questions. So we will do our normal segments on Thursday, and then this avalanche of question marks. Ask Steph and Jason anything. I will get that post for the show in the group probably tomorrow or tonight. If you can't tune in live, pop your question in the post, and we'll be sure to answer all questions. So if you're especially if you're new, if you've got a burning question that it hasn't been answered yet, get it ready.
Yeah, that's always a good segment.
Get it ready for Thursday night. All right. Each week we share cute and or embarrassing and or funny photos of us in our youth. And first up, that's my mama who's already laughing.
I am. I'm almost embarrassed to show this one.
Look at this. Oops.
Right, this was soon after I became a jazzercise instructor, everybody. And that is actually a unitard with the little briefs over them. And they started nicknaming us, the Blue Smurfs, because of the outfit and the black shoes. I mean, I just think that's just horrible. I really do. This is 1982-83, because I was I agree, Lisa. Whoa, this is a heavy one, but oh man, we thought we were so hot wearing that outfit, and now that I look at it, it's just awful. So there you go. Let's see. So that was
it's a lot of shiny.
Well, that's 40 years ago already, is it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, 40 years ago, you guys. Can you believe it? Smurfette. Oh, did you really? Oh my God, Nicole. Now, Aurora High, where? In Ohio? Because there is an Aurora High School here. At Aurora High. Yeah.
The Blue Woman Crew. Absolutely.
Oh, I know. I mean, that's just, whoa. Sometimes I don't know, but we thought he's good looking. Oh, well. Moving on.
All right. So this week I went for, look how cute he is. But also, since it's snowy everywhere, especially back home, this is my first snowman, and boy, is it wonky.
Let's see what we got.
That is the most freaky snowman ever.
Oh, I like it.
I am 2 years old.
Yep. I remember that well.
I got my little shovel, and I'm making creepy snowmen.
Right now, everybody, where our snowplow piles up our snow and our turnaround outside, the mounds are 7 feet tall. They're just humongous. I've never seen them so big. It's been a long time.
Maybe I should go. That's called lazy snowman. Okay, that's good. I'll just stick the eyes in the mouth, and we're done. That's it. We don't got to roll. Got to roll no big balls. What the heck? Yeah, that's my first clown.
I love it.
Oogie boogie in white. Oh, I like that. Hey, look, I wasn't creative, okay?
Yeah, hey. You tried.
I got the message across.
That's the thing. I love it.
Now, when they developed pictures back in the day, Mom, is that April 73 the day they developed it, or when it was taken?
The day they developed it.
I was going to say, did we have this much snow in April?
No. So that was it. Yeah. The days they developed it. When you see those.
All right.
Days. Yeah.
Oh, look how cute I was, pudgy little kid.
Yeah, you were. Look at them boots. Wow.
I know. Look at them. My boots are as shiny as your leotard.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, what'd you sell? That was awesome this week, Ma.
All right, this was a vintage pack of dusting powder that was totally new. I mean, it was had never been used, and Mom did pay a rocking quarter for it. However,
Yay, Peggy quarter.
yeah, but it took a long time to sell. Even I finally took a best offer of $15, Jason, because I had it. Debbie listening? It's 3 years.
She'll probably watch later.
Yeah.
That was for you, Debs.
Yeah, that's why I threw that in there. I said, okay, Deb, don't feel too bad because I got some oldies here. Okay, we sold this Pitts helmet. That was one of the boxes of helmets that we got at one of the estate sales. So we're moving along, selling those. That was pretty good. It did cost me $8. The total of all the hats came out to $8 a piece, you guys. And I sold it for the full price of $16.99. Jason thought I went cheap on it, but it wasn't in the best of shape. The underneath, the underneath part that was starting to crumble, and it just wasn't good. So that's why I said no, $16.99. I'll do that, and and I didn't get any complaints once he got it, so I guess we're good to go on that. Okay, well, you all need a hockey puck Christmas ornament now.
Especially in February, yes.
I know. This was another quarter item. These, when they're quarter, guys, they're mostly coming from garage sales. That's where I find the quarter items. So,
and they had to write hockey puck because they didn't. You'd be like, what's this just plain black ornament?
I know that they got it listed. It was new in the box, and I got the full price of $10.99.
Holy shit, Lisa wins.
Oh. Go, Lisa.
7.5 years. You are a patient woman, Lisa. You are a patient woman. I'm looking at things that are up 18 months, and I'm like, you got to leave now.
Never say never, right?
You got to go now.
Well, we know why this sold, guys, with the Olympics going on. It's funny, though, because I had listed this during the Summer Olympics, and it did not sell. And then it got kicked off somehow. It was gone. So I relisted it. And I did so. Originally bought that for $1 and did get the full price of $19.99 on that. So, and I'm sure it had to do with the Olympics being on now. So, I guess I waited long enough because it was been around for quite a while.
Yeah.
All right, Easter's around the corner. Here comes my melted popcorn. I've got 1 or 2 left listed, but I have some pairs I got to get listed. So I got to get those up that I showed you guys that I bought for like 33 cents a piece. This one was 35 cents. Excuse me, 35 cents. I spent on that and sold it for the $19.99. So I do. If anybody's looking for melted popcorn, I have more to sell, and they're really cute, really cute. Oh, travel mug up for 4 years. I love it, Jenny. Okay, still selling Cleveland Indians items, guys, and I'm sure I will continue to do so. This was brand new, still in the packaging, and I bought that.
Where's the back of the hat? Where's the size of the helmet?
I don't know.
What kind of not enough pictures is this?
Not enough pictures on this one? Yeah.
Where's the back?
I don't know. Maybe I left some out. Sometimes I do that.
I think Mom always blames Dad. I'd be willing to bet.
I think this is my fault. I think this one is my fault.
I'd be willing to bet sometimes she forgets to add pictures.
Yeah. Well, sometimes they kind of fall off. I don't know why, but they do. So, anyways, I paid 50 cents for it and sold it for $22.50 on best offer.
Nice.
Yeah.
And easy to ship because it don't break.
Oh, yeah, piece of cake. That one was really a piece of cake.
Box just big enough to fit it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I bought these at a garage sale. They were $1 a piece, you guys, so I did spend $3 and took a best offer of $19. But the reason I show that, and he's not a huge profit, but they were in okay shape. There were some worn areas on them, and I had them for over a year, so I just thought, sometimes you just have to let it go. And if you're still making money, just let
it go.
Yeah, sorry, BJ. I love it.
Now these look like they're stackers. They stack on top of each other.
Yeah, they do. We could have shown them stacked because they do it. They did.
Yup.
Yeah.
Plus, also here'd be a better picture, because you're trying to always find a square. If you'd have taken 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top, a pyramid that would fill a square better.
That would have been cool
for your opening shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime you have things like this where they're all the same size, if you can build some type of pyramid or a couple levels, that way you also can push in closer, and then it fills the square up a little bit better.
Yeah, and you're right. Who mentioned that in the chat? Tina. The lids were missing on these, Jason, and that was another reason why I took the.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they normally come with the pointy crayon, lid. So, yeah. Okay, this was one of we still have a few Southwest Indian pieces around, and this was a kachina that I had listed, and I took a best offer, guys, of $22, just because it's I'm trying to move my Indian stuff out. But as most of you that watch the show, you've seen that I have sold quite a bit of my Southwest Indian stuff. Still sells well, and those of you who are out shopping for that, to resell, um, don't pass it up. I mean, it usually goes pretty well. That was signed, and but it was the white wasn't real white, because over the years of being out, it had turned from the dusty looking stuff. So, well, Mom's doing pretty good on selling some tiki mugs. We were in Atlanta with Jason and Stacy. I had a blast. It was probably one of the nicer events I've ever been to. So I picked up a bunch of tiki mugs to flip, and this was a burnt ends tiki bar. And I bought that particular one for $60 and took a best offer of $160. So that was a nice flip and quick.
Nice.
And quick. And then there was this one. This is a kind of a newer designer, right, Jace?
Yep.
Yeah, this Omar Girona goes by the name of Oak Quash. And let's see, what did I pay for that? I did pay $100 for that, guys. So I sold it for $199. So that I thought was nice. And Jason, when Mom bought this one, I thought that was not going to be one that would sell. I hesitant on that, and that was the first one to sell. So you never know. Okay, remember when I talked about the black?
Ooh la la!
Ooh, yeah. This is when I was with Becky. Beck finally sold this little devil. I ended up paying $80 to the gentleman, and I took a best offer of $160. Jason, did you get those pictures I sent? Yes. Okay. At that same antique thing that we were at with Becky and I bought the light that goes in that box, which turned out to be the perfect box for this painting. Yeah, send you the second picture. Look, we put the pool noodles around it. We did the shrink wrap all around it. Actually, a couple of different times. We shrink wrapped it first, put the noodles on, shrink wrapped it again. And my God, it fell into the box, you guys. Your dad probably almost had a heart attack because it fits so well. That doesn't happen very often, but that one was really, really, really good. So nice to see it go.
Why would eBay take the listing down, Tina? You can sell art and art books and everything with nudity, records.
There's a lot of nudity.
There's difference between nude art and porn.
Porn, right?
Porn, no. Nude art, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So no, you will not have any trouble selling.
Yeah, and we look, everyone in this audience, everyone listening right now, everyone listening after the fact, knows that glee when you take that item and you just go, oh, that's the perfect box. Look, it slides right in.
And when I was with Becky and she was with me when I made the purchase of that Christmas light, and the guy says to me, "Do you want the box?" I said, "Yes, I do." I mean, I never pass up a box, and to have that one fit so great. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Just awesome.
Oh, we're gonna finish with a lamp?
Woo-hoo!
What?
Yes. Well, this was hard for me to part with. The thing of it is, it had to be totally rewired. And at this stage of our lives, we're not going to rewire anything because it's just too much work for Dad anymore. And but I did spend some bucks on this one, you guys. This cost I bought this at $210, took a best offer of $450. So I still made very nice money. But it gorgeous lamp, just a big.
Now, was this the picture of it in the house where you bought it?
Correct. Because I couldn't light it up because when I bought it, they had cut it down. So
right,
yeah, there was no way of Mom to show it lit up. So I stole their picture. I mean, is that legal? I don't know. Is it?
Why would you admit that out loud?
Well, oops.
You're like all the people on Facebook going, hey, I haven't paid taxes in a while. Here's my name and here's my picture.
Yeah. But I knew I wanted to show it so people could see what it looked like lit up. Because look how different it looks lit up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, compared to the darker colors. So chunky lamps, they always sell, you guys. Always. Spaghetti ones too. Jason, remember the spaghetti ones that we have found over time. So yeah, those always sell well. So there you go, gang. Go find those lamps. Good money, real good money. And that was pretty much a drop in the box too, Jason. We covered over real good and make sure we had it wrapped real good with bubble and so forth. So all right, so we got a few things, a few items in. We're a little over, but we'll make it quick. Okay, when I was with Jason and Stacy, we went to do a little thrifting. I picked up this 8-track of Elvis, Paradise,
nice.
Hawaiian style. I did pay $10 for it, Jason. I could double my money if I was going to sell it, but Mom might have to hold on to this one because I don't have it, and I might put it in my Elvis Hawaiian collection deal. I picked, and then we went CD shopping, Jason and Stace and I I picked up this Montavani. Was this the one I was supposed to leave with you?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I got to resurface it.
Yeah. So, and then Jason said he would sell it for me, but I paid $3 for this, and somewhere this one you're probably going to have to help Mom on the pricing on this one, but somewhere between $10 and $20 on this one. But this one, this Barbara Mandrell, even though it's been written on, Jason, his Mom looked these up. I did pay $3 for this. One sold for $68, Jason. It was not new in the box.
Nice.
So I'm debating. I'll have to debate a little bit more on Barbara Mandrell. Remember her? And I don't know, maybe 30 or 40, Jason, on my end. We'll see. And the CD is in beautiful condition, so we'll see about that. Okay, these next few items I'm going to show you. Remember my girlfriend that always gives me things for free?
Yep.
These are all for free. Okay.
Yes, Jennifer, I did sell a chunky lamp on Pawn Stars.
Yes,
yep, that was me.
Yes, you did.
Angering all my friends who don't have one.
All right. Here is a
very nice.
Yeah, this is an adorable Seashell Mobile. They call it Caddies, I guess. It's brand new. It still has the original tag on it. I mean, apparently she didn't take off the tag. But these are selling for around $25. But this is really cute. I don't know, Jason. I might need that in the bar. Yeah, that's really a nice one. But I don't have one quite like that. So let's see. Okay, then she had these new with tag. These are Kate McRosty coasters. The whole set still has the original tag of $21.95 on it. But the coasters are pelicans. Real cute, actually.
Janet, way too late. Where you been, Janet?
Oh, hi, Janet.
And I didn't know you're allowed to watch YouTube in prison.
Oh.
That's a joke for Janet's friends who've seen her post today. So
okay, all right.
If you're friends with Janet and didn't see her post, go look at it later. You'll understand my hilarious joke right then.
Okay, then she had a couple of vintage floral. This is a handkerchief, vintage Florida one. Okay.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I mean, this is really cute. These sell for around $20, $25, Jace, on the vintage one. So she's got that size, which is a handkerchief size. So I'm going to put that one up for 20. But then she also had this one, and this one, the label says "Made in Japan." Jay, look at this. Let me see if get the right way going here. Is that the right way? I think. So that's a bigger one, more of a
yeah.
If I said babushka, would you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How many remember babushkas? We used to take it like this, you guys. You put on, and then if you were really cool, and I got to just demonstrate this. She said, if you were really cool and you were going to be riding in a convertible, you would take it like this and then tie it in the back. And that was the cool way to wear these back in the day, everybody. You remember that? Anyone? I really date myself on that one. But being this one is made in Japan, I'm going to list this for $24.99 on that. All right, I need help from the chat. I thought this was macrame, but I'm not sure if it's macrame. I don't think it is. Can anybody give me any help on what this is called? It's a nice belt, and the closure is bamboo. And when I was looking just at belts, around $15, but I don't know. Macrame, Jason? I don't think it's macrame.
Yeah, I will not be the one to answer that.
Yeah, macrame just doesn't quite look like that. So, but if anybody's got any help on that one out there, let me know. Okay. Then we have sold a couple of these in the past.
All right. So first one is Inkle Loom. Is that right? Inkle.
Okay. I like
Brian's very helpful. He said it's a belt.
Inkle Loom. Okay.
Both Elisa and Laurie say woven. Nancy says not macrame. Okay. Tom says woven.
Woven. Okay. Just if I put woven in, but I like that Inkle Loom. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Okay. This is a vintage beaded belt. It says Florida on it. And I've got the long measurements here, everybody. And what happened to my note? Belts. Wrong belt. There's the beaded one. Okay, this beaded one here, these are selling for around $30 to $40, Jason. The old time ones, so don't pass up those when you see them, everybody. Okay, then this is a pretty neat piece of pottery. It actually has seashells on it, you know, and some other things. I'm
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, but mostly seashells. So that's a nice bowl. No marking on the bottom. I'm sorry to say, but I am going to list this for $29.99. That's okay. And guess what? I don't have to get off my chair to lift up anything.
I was just gonna say, when are you leaving the room?
Actually, I did have
giant lamps. What the heck?
I'm going to save it for the next show. So because I have the lamps in
a little tease. All right.
Yeah, a tease for next show, gang. Okay, this I picked up on sale. Okay, these some of you ladies might be familiar with these purses out there. They're by Little Earth. Of course, this is for the House State Buckeyes. Brand new with tags still. Originally, this purse started out at $200 in the store, you guys. By the time I purchased it, I bought it for $45. So I'll probably list it and start it out around $200. I might put it up now, Jason. I'm just debating if I should wait. Well, they're doing pretty good in basketball. I guess I should get it up right away and see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to list that for around 200, guys, and see how we do on that. And it came in the box too, Jason, so that'll be good. So I've got the whole shebang, and it's got the original tag and all of that. And there you have it. Okay.
That's it. Oh my God. This is the first, everyone. She did not leave her chair. She did
didn't.
not grunt. She did not bend down. She did not go into a different room.
Only
she didn't have to turn her monitor. Like what's happening?
I know.
It's because all the snow. That's the only reason there wasn't anything bigger this week.
Right. Next time there will be. I'll bring in the big stuff that I didn't show today. How's that? Okay.
All right. So Thursday night, Steph and I are going to be here to answer all your questions. If you ever thought about having your own website, Steph would definitely be the one to talk to. So get those questions ready. Any music questions, I'm happy to answer. For those of you who are not into sports, next Sunday is the Super Bowl. So I place lots of bets. So I'll be very busy all day on Sunday. So no show next week. So tune in on Thursday for Thrifty Business. And for those who enjoy football, I don't know who I'm betting on yet. So I'll just say go Bengals Rams.
Mom has to cheer for Ohio, of course, even though they are our rivals during the season, to have Ohio at the Super Bowl, that's very exciting for us. So,
oh, yeah. Yes, thank you, Angelique, for reminding me. Give us a big old thumbs up if you had a good time, if you learned anything. Even if you're bummed that Mom didn't have to pull up anything big, still give her a big old thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and click the bell. Bell lets you know when we're going live or when we upload new videos. And that's it. I'll see everyone on Thursday night. Me and Stephanie will be here 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, thanks for being here, everybody.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. So for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. Thanks so much. Good to see everyone.
And we're gone. Bye-bye.